back to the We Are City channel for our second episode of our Season 2 in Master League. We've made some big signs, haven't we, in the first episode. Brought in Rafael Leao, we brought in Zebayas from the January transfer window. We brought in Enzo Fernandez, and we also brought in Jude Bellingham, fought off other teams to sign him, including the side we face today. It is the Community Shield final to kick off today's episode. Ederson starts in goal for us. It's Walker, Diaz, Ake and Cancelo the back four. Rodri, Captain De Bruyne and Enzo Fernandez in the midfield three. Rafael Leao on the left, Phil Foden on the right. Erling Haaland through the middle. On the bench we've got Ortega Moreno, Laporte, Stones, Lewis, Phillips, Adam, Bellingham, Palmer, Grealish, Mahrez, Borges and Alvarez. The big misses are Chai Soji isn't fit, neither is Sergio Gomez, Joel Ndala, neither is Zebayas, which is a big shame, and Manuel Akanji also. Soji a big miss actually. Thought he could have been an impact, so considering how well he's played so far in pre-season. As for Chelsea, they have made some big signs. Graham Potter's Chelsea looking very different. Edouard Mendy starts in goal. It's Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Captain Koulibaly, Guardiola and Kukureya at the back five. Rice, Kovacic and Mason Mount in the midfield three. Then it's a familiar face, Raheem Sterling in behind. A new signing, two new signs obviously in this side, three perhaps. Osimhen, Rice and Guardiola. Great signs for them. They've also signed Anthony Gordon from Everton, and they've also signed Moises Caicedo from Brighton, a former player of Graham Potter's. It's a strong looking side for Chelsea and Graham Potter's, a strong looking side for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Let's get into this Community Shield final. So here come the sides for the Community Shield final. We did win the FA Cup last season. We did win the Premier League and the Champions League as well. But we face Chelsea, as they are the side that the closest to us. I don't know if that's how it works, but how it has worked anyway. We've drawn Chelsea in the Community Shield. They are in the blue. We're rocking our third kit today. The white, black and red. Wide area. Guardiola all over him. Phil Foden. De Bruyne tries one, gets it all wrong. Straight up and over the bar, but first shot of the game. First attempt, not a bad one. Back into Enzo. Chance here. Enzo Fernandez, he's put one over the bar as well. Catched it wrong, but good start from City, a really good start. Two chances created, both shots from range, but Chelsea seem to be wanting to sit off us a little bit. Well done, Ake again. Ake not with him. Kovacic, back to Mount. Ake can't block it. Osimhen with a chance here. Saved by Ederson, and it will be a free kick to Chelsea for a late challenge by Nathan Ake, who's a little bit out of his depth, it feels like, at the moment. After a wonderful pre-season, he's not having the most wonderful game here. Ball in. Near post header, Ederson. Managed to tip it over. Leao, great ball. Cancelo. Pass for Fofana. Across to Haaland. Great long arms from Edouard Mendy. Stops that one. Rodri out there. Skip past. Counter. Ake against Osimhen. Mason Mount. Ball into Victor Osimhen. Osimhen gives Chelsea the lead in the Charity Shield. Brilliant from Victor Osimhen. Should be a black face mask. He's got a white one on. Ball in behind and Osimhen. Kovacic away. Osimhen down. Rodri will pick this one up. Into Foden. Foden. It's Enzo Fernandez. What a save by Edouard Mendy. Haaland. Foden. De Bruyne. It's Enzo Fernandez again. Another save by Edouard Mendy. Rafael Leao here. Oh, he's bursting away. Leao into Grealish. Back into Haaland. Cleared away again. Oh, give it into Grealish there. Kovacic off of Gallagher. Grealish. Grealish. Rafael Leao! Oh, what a goal by Rafael Leao. His first Manchester City goal comes in the 90th minute. Great play by him and Grealish, by the way, who seems to have a really good connection on this side. Grealish just lofts it in. One touch here and he bends it round Koulibaly. Does he come off Guardiola this one? He could do. The Croatian could have deflected this into his own goal. See again. No, it doesn't. What a finish. What a finish by Rafael Leao. puts with a chance of winning this competition. I think it goes to penalties and extra time, but Leao has took us there. Without his goal, we would have lost this already. So penalty shootout it is. Manchester City take on Chelsea here to lift the Charity Shield. Ederson first will have to save a shot from his former teammate Raheem Sterling. Come on, Eddie. Ederson saves Sterling's penalty. Brilliant. Love to see that as well. Tears from Raheem Sterling. Julian Alvarez now. On bottom right hand corner. Edouard Mendy's been brilliant in today's game for Chelsea. Will he be brilliant again? He won't stop that Alvarez shot. Just Alvarez nicks it under him. Mason Mount this time. Ederson once more. Mason Mount sends Ederson the wrong way. Good penalty. Phil Foden now. Oh, left again. Foden instead Edouard Mendy. Phil Foden! Saved by Edouard Mendy. And Chelsea level 1-1. Victor Osimhen, today's goal scorer. Hence Ederson. Osimhen down the middle. Good penalty. Disappointment from Ederson there. Erling Haaland next. Haaland will top right or top left. Haaland off the post. How has he sent it low when I've sent it high? How has he sent it low when I've sent it high? Chilwell. Against Ederson. Chilwell down the middle. Again. The pressure's now on Kevin De Bruyne, who has to score this one. De Bruyne sends Mendy the wrong way. Good penalty from KDB. Aspilicueta has got to miss this one here. Ederson's got to save it. Saved by Ederson. I was going to say it wasn't. Off the post. Saved by Ederson. And now the man who took us to extra time. Or to penalties anyway. Rafael Leao with a late goal. Could have put this one past Edouard Mendy. Rafael Leao. Leao beats Mendy. Good penalty. 3-3. Great penalty from Rafael Leao. So the penalty shootout continues. 3-3. Declan Rice, new Chelsea signing. His first appearance here. Signed for 100 million. Rice off the post. I'm going to say sends Ederson the wrong way. Declan Rice misses. And who could be the winner for City? It could be Jack Grealish. To win the Charity Shield for Manchester City. Jack Grealish! What a penalty from Jack Grealish. And City will and do lift this Community Shield on penalties. Tough game. Ederson played well in that penalty shootout. It really did. And Grealish scores the winner. Well, Luca Bete is off to Huddersfield. He joins them, which is a surprise, but he's been trying to force a move out of Manchester City. Not happy with the amount of centre-backs we have in the squad. Says he'll never get his chance. Let me go. Off he goes to RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. And Liam Delap also angling for a move. His Stoke City loan, or second season on loan where he expected to stay, has been ended. Instead, he moves in a £30 million deal to Brighton. They've been looking for a striker. Liam Delap, 19, 20 years of age, is the man they've picked. So finally, the Premier League season is ready to begin. We've had a fantastic pre-season, we've had a fantastic transfer window, and we've had a fantastic Charity Shield first game of the episode, haven't we? Now we get into the Premier League season. We face Newcastle on the opening day. They've got Caldalo in goal, in fact. It's Kraft, Botman, the Nayek City player, captain Matt Target in the back four. Jane Madison is signed for them. Bruno Guimaraes and Joelinton in the midfield three. Alexander Isak on the right, strange enough. St Maximin on the left. Chris Wood through the middle. They do have Callum Wilson in there on the bench. Longstaff, Trippier, Byrne. Jack Harrison, another new signing. He's on the bench. This is the side we go with today. No Julian Alvarez, he misses the game through injury. So it is Ederson in goal. Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Cancelo at the back four. Phillips comes in for an injured Rodri as well. Captain De Bruyne and Grealish, all three there. An attacking midfield trio. Leao on the left. Mars on the right and Erling Haaland through the middle. It's Ceballos, Foden, Enzo Fernandez, Jude Bellingham, Akanji Stones and Ortega Moreno on the bench. Let's go, Premier League. So the Premier League begins today. The champions face a team on the up, a team on the rise, and a team developing in Newcastle United. They have brought in James Maddison this summer. They've brought in Jack Harrison this summer. Also Jason Denayer, who is the captain today, who played at this stadium as a youth player for Manchester City. It's City versus Newcastle, and it is live from the Etihad Stadium, Premier League opening day. Phillips, nice switch out to Rafa Leao. Oh, brilliant skill by him, and into Joao Cancelo. Cancelo. So Grealish at the near post. Oh, he sort of dug it from underneath. And Jack Grealish scores our first goal of the Premier League season. As easy as that. Great play from Leao. Into Cancelo. Pulls it back to Grealish. You'd think it'd be Haaland who scores our first goal. It's not. It's Jack Grealish now. We've got Bellingham and Enzo Fernandez on the bench. Grealish and De Bruyne could be the starters playing the 2-3-8s. And when we want to play a more defensive option, then we put Bellingham in there and so Fernandez as well. But a great goal from Jack Grealish to open our Premier League campaign. Leao again, brilliant. Skip past one challenge here. Past Botman as well. Referee, free kick to Manchester City. Rafa Leao is causing problems already in the Premier League. And he's only been in the Premier League 6 minutes. Yellow card for Sven Botman. Could not catch Rafa Leao. Skips past one player. On to the next one, Leao goes. Snap by Botman. Free kick Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne over this one. Got Haaland at the far post. Leao is in there! Oh, Rafael Leao should get his first Premier League goal. De Bruyne. Leao creates space for Cancelo. Cancelo. Oh, it's Joao Cancelo! It's 2-0 Manchester City. And everything's coming down his left-hand side. Joao Cancelo, the fullback, with a brilliant finish to give us a 2-0 lead here. Erling Haaland's not touched the ball yet. And we're 2-0 up already. Leao with the assist. Cancelo, brilliant play. And he bends one to the far post. It's 2-0 Manchester City. They're not worrying about the rest of them. Mahrez, De Bruyne. Trouble here for Newcastle. Haaland! Oh, it's easy. 3-0. Well, there you are. The first time they had to mark Grealish and Leao, Haaland was in the wide area. And he puts it in the back of the net. It's 3-0 Manchester City within 42 minutes. We're the champions for a reason. What a ball by De Bruyne, by the way. We're the champions for a reason, but we're going to take some stopping. We're going to take some stopping this season because I feel like we are on another level completely this season. The way we work the ball is tough to deal with, although the poor City make a terrible pass. There it is, Chris running to Alan St-Maximin. St-Maximin! Edison makes a brilliant save. That is Cancelo with a terrible pass here. What we have to be worried about is if we do give away the ball in stupid positions, we're open. We're completely open the way we play. So off comes Jack Grealish, who has been absolutely fantastic today in the 60-minute mark. Off he comes for another new sign, another big money England international. It is going to be Jude Bellingham for his Manchester City debut. So off comes Grealish. Here comes Jude Bellingham now. Grealish is very, very impressed by the fans' reaction. Look at that. Leao's gone 165 metres. You can tell who our ball carrier is here. Mahrez into Haaland. Well read. Mahrez back to Phillips. De Bruyne. Cancelo. Into De Bruyne. Haaland with a chance here. It's 4-0. It was always going to be 4-0 there. That run from our midfield is one of our biggest assets, and we saw it with Ilkay Gundogan last season. Once the midfielder, in this case Kevin De Bruyne, makes that run between the centre-back and full-back, because they drag so far wide, the centre-back has to come out, and that gives Erling Haaland all the space in the middle. It's a brilliant tactic. You keep your wingers wide, you bring Cancelo inside to create chances. As soon as De Bruyne makes that run between the full-back who's marking Rafael Leao, and then the centre-back then's got to come across to De Bruyne, and that gives Haaland all the space in the middle. Joelinton. Panic stations for them. St-Maximin. Phillips can't win it off Joelinton. St-Maximin, a clean sheet is on the agenda now. Chance for Wilson though, what a strike. 4-1. As soon as I said that, I knew they would score. Good play from Newcastle. Laporte. Can't stop Wilson, that's a wonderful hit by the way. A really nice hit. Dan Burn on for Matt Target. That's defensive from them. Got Zeballos come on and give the ball away twice, and we can't give the ball away in silly positions like we have done there. Laporte on Wilson. Wilson with a chance. Good save by Edison. Foden. It's Bellingham. Oh, debut goal. Stopped on the line by Fabian Schär, I think. Can't beat his man either. Giving away. That is full time. Manchester City 4, Newcastle 1. We do pick up a big win on the opening day of the Premier League season. Disappointed to concede. I'm actually happy with how side performed. Haaland, he got a goal, didn't he? Like the rest of the team. Played very well. Other results around the Premier League. Title rivals Chelsea do beat West Ham 4-2. Brighton beat Villa 4-2. Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Liverpool 0, Sheffield United 0. That's brilliant for us. Liverpool challenging for the title, of course. Manchester United 3, Everton 1, Spurs 2, Fulham 0. So the big sides winning as you expect. We are top of the table on goal difference. 4 goals scored, 1 conceded. The same as Crystal Palace. They're the closest side to us at the moment. So Premier League match day 2, and we take on West Ham United. We go over a very similar side, barring 2 big misses. Calvin Phillips misses the game due to fitness. So does Aymeric Laporte, and so does the main man, Erling Haaland, all out the side due to fitness issues. So this is the side we go with. Akanji comes in for Laporte at the back line. Rodri comes in for Calvin Phillips in the midfield, and Julian Alvarez comes in for Haaland up top. Other than that, the side is the same. Oh, Foden comes in for Mahrez as well. Mahrez, Zeballos, Fernandez, Bellingham, Stones, Ake on the bench. Bellingham and Fernandez will get their Premier League games eventually, but at the moment, the 3-8s of Grealish and De Bruyne working together worked fantastically in the last one. As for West Ham, they start with no Scamacca or Antonio. It is Lucas Paqueta starts at striker, Bowen, Lanzini and Pablo Fornals in a 3 behind him, with Souček and Pulgar in the midfield too. Pulgar seems like the Declan Rice replacement. Sofel, Aguard, Dawson, Cresswell the back 4, Fabianski in goal. West Ham defensive today as they look to try and keep out this Manchester City side. I assume Paqueta's going to play very much like a false 9, try and get more men in the midfield for them, because of course we're going to bring in the fullbacks. That doesn't matter to me, because I'm going to bring in the fullbacks anyway, and we're going to dominate you, West Ham, and I think we might get another big win here. So our next test in the Premier League comes from the London Stadium. West Ham United versus Manchester City. West Ham side there looking on. Pulgar, the only sign I think they've made to replace Declan Rice. We go with really the identical tactics from the last one. Wanted to try and keep things the same. They're trying to play out false 9. Let's see if it does work for them today. Cancelo. That pass by Joao Cancelo, who's can be some very hit and miss sometimes with his passing. Here's Gerard Bowen. Brilliant opportunity for Bowen. Good defending by Diaz. Corner West Ham. Well, this is what they'll work on, West Ham. We were saying about bumping up the difficulty. This is what sides will do against you. Getting scrappy this, which plays into West Ham's hand. But Foden has found Alvarez in a great position. Alvarez. De Bruyne. Leao. Grealish! Oh, goal for Jack Grealish. 1-0 Manchester City. And he scores the opening goal again. Well, if he adds goals and assists to his game, Jack Grealish, we're talking about one of the best midfielders in the world, surely. And at the moment he is. Rafa Leao into him. One touch. Bang by Grealish. 1-0 Manchester City. Becoming some player is Jack Grealish in that midfield role. That is half time. 1-0 we lead West Ham. A goal from Jack Grealish again. There's the difference between us and the Hammers. Souček. The pressure from Alvarez and Grealish. And Grealish. Leao. De Bruyne makes it 2-0. Pounds on a West Ham mistake. And Captain Kev makes it 2-0. Leao with another assist, by the way. 2 assists for him in today's game. Just press Souček out the game. It's wonderful work. Grealish into Leao on the turn. De Bruyne, one touch. Top bins. No chance for Fabianski. 2-0. City stroll to another 3 points, it seems like, today. Leao. Walker. Up to Leao. Down to Alvarez. Julian Alvarez off the post. And cleared away. And get everyone to go short here. Foden. Foden! Oh, save by Fabianski. Could have been, should have been 3. De Bruyne to swing in. Grealish arriving! Jack Grealish has got another goal. It's 3-0 and Jack Grealish gets his 3rd of the season within 2 games. Well, he's turned up in this second season. What a ball by De Bruyne. Grealish is all alone in the box. He heads it through a player's legs. 3-0 Manchester City. Well, we're going to make a big substitution here. Bellingham and Enzo Fernandez are going to come on for Grealish and De Bruyne. Give them complete rest. And Ceballos again. Ooh, for Alvarez. No. Leao, he's had a good game. 3. Alvarez. Phil Foden. Foden. Leao. Grealish! Oh, he went for the hat-trick there. Selfishly went for the hat-trick, Jack Grealish. By Pulgar, he goes and wins it back. Brilliant. Rodri. Foden. Bellingham. Alvarez. Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham scores his first City goal off the bench. It's 4-0 Manchester City. It's wonderful midfield play. And we tear another team apart. This time it's West Ham at the London Stadium. Phone into Bellingham. Little 1-2 with Alvarez. And a nice finish by Jude Bellingham. His first appearance in the Premier League. Comes off with a goal. 4-0. This is some City side we've built here, by the way. This is some City side here we've built. Straight into trouble. Rodri, great interception. Enzo Fernandez. To his midfield partner, Bellingham. Through to Julian Alvarez. Bellingham couldn't find him. Ceballos, Bellingham. Alvarez just get his shot off. It's 5-0. Goal for Julian Alvarez. No Erling Haaland today for City. Missing due to injury, along with Laporte and Calvin Phillips. Bellingham messes up here, but Ceballos picks it back up. Little back heel by Bellingham. And he just pokes it through a gap there, Julian Alvarez. Maxwell Cornet comes on for J.R. Bowen. Into Alvarez. Into Foden. Into Jude Bellingham. He's got another goal, Bellingham. It's 6-0. Well, could we about to be unleashing an absolutely all-rounded midfielder on the world here? Pep Guardiola is transforming Jude Bellingham into a goal scorer. Alvarez into Foden. Into Bellingham, and he taps it in. But he's creating driving runs from the midfield. Paqueta off, Scamacca on. West Ham are 6-0 down. And we are performing to an unbelievable standard here at the start of the season. I beg it doesn't drop off, and obviously it's not going to be so easy against the bigger clubs. Not a good pass away by Rodri. Lanzini, Rodri blocks away. Referee blows the full-time whistle. West Ham United 0, Manchester City 6. Jude Bellingham off the bench to score 2. The new signing off to an absolute flyer in midfield. Grealish as well scoring a double. What a performance from City here today. Well, Chelsea's win run ends already. A 2-2 draw with Brighton. Arsenal 1-1 with Aston Villa. Liverpool 4, Nottingham Forest 0. United do win, however, 4-1 over Wolves. Brentford win. Sheffield United win 3-0. Spurs draw. So it is us and Manchester United top of the table. But look at that, we've got 10 goals scored already, only 1 against. Sheffield United the only side alongside Spurs and Brentford not yet to concede a goal. What a start to the Premier League season. 1 game remaining and the end of the transfer window. Well, final game of today's episode is Champions League action. Our Champions League group is, well, and final game of today's episode is Champions League action. Our Champions League group has been decided and we face first Ferencvárosi, the Hungarian side, and look who's on the left wing for them, Oscar Bob. He has joined them on loan just at the end of the transfer window. This is a side we go with, a rotated side here today, and perhaps some youngsters come off the bench. Ortega starts in goal, Stones, Diaz, Laporte, and Gomez the back 4. It's Phillips, Captain De Bruyne, and Bellingham in the midfield 3. Foden on the right, Rafael Leao on the left, and Erling Haaland back in through the middle. On the bench, Soji, Mahrez, Palmer, Fernandez, Akanji, Lewis, and Ederson. No Ake today, no Walker, Cancelo, Rodri, Grealish, Ceballos, Borges, or Alvarez. A lot of them are in downwards condition, unfortunately, and that's why they're not in the squad today. Maybe even Ty Soji could have started this one, considering. But we'll start Haaland, and then we'll probably bring him out for Soji if Haaland scores that many. They've got a decent side, but a side. So Champions League action to end the episode, our first of the season. Ferencvárosi here in Budapest. We face the Hungarian team with a rotated Manchester City side looking to come here. And the performance we put in the start of the season, I'm expecting a big win. Erling Haaland back in there. Let's see how Erling Haaland does perform against this Hungarian team. Foden. De Bruyne. In there's Rafael Leao's Mr. Sitter. Oh, he should have scored his first Champions League goal for Manchester City, Rafa Leao. It's a bad miss. It's a really bad miss. He caught it all wrong, Leao. All long. And that is where we excel in those positions. Leao into Sergio Gomez. He thought it was fouled there, I think. Phillips. Foden with a chance here. It's 1-0 Manchester City. It's absolutely brilliant. I could have gone for a tap into Erling Haaland there, but I went for goal with Phil Foden after a wonderful ball by Calvin Phillips. A goal for Phil. What a lift over the top here by Calvin. Could have gone back to Haaland here, but Foden goes for goal. Puts it past the goalkeeper. The winger gives us a lead, and we do lead here after a big moment of pressure from them, by the way, for about 5 minutes or so. Into Haaland. Haaland's onside off the post by Erling Haaland. Perhaps a little rusty since coming back from that injury. De Bruyne. Into Haaland again. Haaland! This time he does score. He does hit the post, but it goes in. 2-0 Manchester City. Haaland scores in Hungary. Stones into De Bruyne, and then, I mean, their defence all over the place at this point. They're too worried about Bellingham and Leao. They were not thinking about Erling Haaland, are they? Off the post and in by Erling Haaland. 2-0 Manchester City. De Bruyne. Haaland. Leao. Rafael Leao off the post and in. It's 3-0. Assist for Erling Haaland. Well, note to self, guys. Erling Haaland didn't get 1 assist last season. I think he's got 2 already this season. Just on the counter, they cannot handle us. Haaland on the turn. Lays it off to Leao. 1 touch. Bends it into that far corner with a beautiful finish. Haaland could have gone for goal himself there. Hitting him on the counter. Which is not really our game. Here's Haaland. Oh, Haaland. Haaland! Oh, the near post. He beats Debus. It's 4-0. Haaland with another one. They cannot handle us at all. They cannot handle us at all. It's like a training game. De Bruyne through to Haaland, who's physically bigger, stronger, just better technically as well. And then the keeper should do better with that one. This is, this is superstar. Keeper should do a lot better. We're going to go to Legendary in the next episode and really push ourselves. I think that is necessary, considering the performances we've put in. And Phillips here, through to Haaland. Haaland makes it 5. What a finish from Haaland. Hat-trick for the Norwegian. Comes back from an injury in the West Ham game to score a hat-trick in Budapest. 5-0 to Manchester City. They're so easy to score against. We've got to go up to Legend because Fradi Army, I mean, we are playing a terrible team. Let's be honest. In the grand scheme of things, they're the best team in Hungary. There's no doubt about that. But when it comes to European football, they're not the level of Manchester City, are they? Foden! Oh, just past the post. I had Bellingham arriving as well there. I should have gone into Bellingham. Selfishly, Phil Foden went for goal. Drives. Leao. Rafa Leao! Whoa, what a finish! What a finish from Rafa Leao. Rafael Leao makes it 6-0, second in Manchester City shirt here today. What a finish that is in his left foot. Bellingham into him. Drives. I tell you what, Jude Bellingham was brilliant. Hits it with power. Off the bar and in. 6-0 Manchester City. Ready for the next Premier League fixtures. Next episode. Oh, they've scored. Is that an own goal? I'm not quite sure. It is. Ruben Diaz. Sneaks in. Ortega concedes. Into Leao. Leao. Enzo. Tai Soji! Oh, he does get another goal. He does get another goal, Tai Soji. 7-1. This young man, he's brilliant. Get him in a position, he'll tap it in. Enzo Fernandez, good play here. Flicks it up to him. Past the keeper. Tai Soji, 19 years of age, his first Premier League goal. Has not come yet, but his first Champions League goal is there. 7-1. Palmer. Foden. Soji with a chance. Oh, he's put it wide at the near post. That's the first time I think I've seen him put a shot wide. He's not quite Erling Haaland bearing down that, was he, Tai Soji? No chance here for Bolly. Oh, just wide of the post by Bolly. Oh, it was meant for Riyad Mahrez. Full-time whistle goes. Episode ends with a 7-1 win over Ferencvárosi. We will be going to legend because we've been so good in this episode. Thanks for watching. Do like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You can join the WRCC membership club to see all these videos early and see extended episodes. We'll see you guys next time.